Blank Brothers manufactures and supplies a package of equipment for cold press layouts to be used for the lamination of hollow core flush or molded skin raised panel doors. Major components consist of a model 775 adhesive spreader, floor and/or pit-mounted scissors lifts, transfer carts, and motorized and non-motorized air pod presses. The general configuration for this system consists of the adhesive spreader, which applies glue to the top and bottom of the core material and then delivers coated stock onto an inclined outfeed table. Scissors lifts, with a capacity to lay up a stack of approximately 50 doors, each at a convenient and accessible working height for door assembly. One transfer cart that is the same height as the press for loading a completed stack of doors to the press. As many as 4 air pod presses, 3 of which can be non-motorized, manually adjusted presses, and 1 of which is a motorized adjustable press. 1 offloading transfer cart to move door stacks from the presses to the staging area. Depending on your production needs, 1 adhesive spreader can be used to feed 2 layup stations and 4 presses. The fabrication method in use here is the loose layup technique, in which separate core components are used as the structural framework and internal elements of the door. This same system can be used to laminate stock pieces, including solid or finger-jointed lumber, MDF components, or solid core panels. Other systems may use pre-assembled cores. This line is presently producing flush doors with flat skins, but the same equipment is also capable of producing molded panel and other type doors. Individual pieces are fed into the adhesive spreader. The major components are stiles, or the vertical side supports for the door, rails, which are the top and bottom of the door, and lock blocks, which support the doorknob or locks for the door. Corrugated honeycomb core or other filler material is used to provide the required strength and stability for the door. The pieces travel through the spreader and are uniformly coated with adhesive top and bottom. Grooved rolls provide a precise, consistent glue spread. In this configuration, the parts exit the spreader rollers onto an outfeed table, which is slightly inclined so the glue will not be transferred from the pieces as they are transported by the table. The layup crew for each layup area consists of 2 workers. Both workers pick up the door skins from the stack and place them on a call board on the scissors lift assembly. Both workers push the pieces against edge and end guides to ensure their correct placement. A laser guide light shines onto the door skin surface to indicate the correct position for the loose pieces. The supply skids are stacked with door skins that have been inspected, graded, and booked. Booking is a procedure in which the skins are stacked face to face and back to back in a staggered fashion to allow for easy layup. After 50 doors have been assembled, the lift is raised by a foot pedal and the doors are transferred by rollers on the lift table onto the transfer cart. The transfer cart is moved on a track to the next available air pod press. Note that the stacks have call boards at the top and bottom and sometimes in the middle. Call boards are usually 3/4 of an inch thick particle board or sometimes polyethylene. They provide uniform pressure and stability to the stack in the pressing process. Typical production rates are 50 doors every 15 to 20 minutes for each layup area. Each press has a capacity of 500 doors per day with a normal 45-minute press time. A system with 4 presses can produce 2,000 doors per day. Most fixed opening presses are preset to a height of 73 inches to accommodate a stack of 50 doors with call boards and separators. In a 4-press configuration, we recommend that at least one of the presses be a motorized adjustable model for pressing varying stack heights, special runs, or for partial runs at the end of the day. An adjustable press is equipped with a sensor which stops the top platen travel shortly before contacting the stack of doors. This minimizes the amount of pod stroke necessary for efficient use of compressed air. Each air press is actuated only once every 45 minutes. Each press uses approximately 8 CFM at 100 psi for manufacturing of doors. Roller tracks in the bottom platen of each of the presses are operated by an air hose. When the air pods have been exhausted, the hose fills and raises the rollers so that the stack can be easily rolled in or out of the press. The doors are moved by the transfer cart to staging conveyors, where they cure prior to the sizing and squaring saw operations. After the adhesive is cured, the doors are sized. They first pass through a machine that trims the edges. Then they're transferred at a right angle to a second machine that trims the ends of the doors. Additional manufacturing operations may include priming, painting, or pre-hanging operations. The system can be used to fabricate not only flat flush doors, but also unfinished or pre-finished molded raised panel doors, fire-rated doors, or hollow or solid core architectural doors.